So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe going full tilt down the right-hand side. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. And that should get the job done. And the counter is on. Zakaria. Ødegaard. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that is a routine catch.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And they're back on the ball again. He could be in here. Musiala. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Musiala plays it in. Abiati has that under control. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Mbappe. Tomiyasu gets across and deals with it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should...
Could be danger here! Van Dijk. And Koundé. He's gone forward. Ødegaard. He's through, now is he in? Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ødegaard. Morientes. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Schneider! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pulls it back. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Ødegaard. And it's Schneider. Morientes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Shot a goal! In for the pieces! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Drogba! And somehow it stayed out. Ødegaard. Here's Tchouaméni. Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe. Schneider going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Abiati catches it safely. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tchouaméni. Great position here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe chasing after it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider. And the first half is done. Japan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So your views on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Japan get the second half started.
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broke...
It's Morientes! He's done very well to get to that.
Morientes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Morientes! Short changes him with that pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. And here's a chance. Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Zakaria bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chance! Tomiyasu. And it's Schneider. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Drogba. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Header! Went with his head,
അയാളെ
but
കേൾക്കണ്ട
couldn't steer it in.
ജോയ്ഫുൾ അല്ലേ എനിക്ക് ഓരോ ദിവസം ഓരോ ഗെയിമാണോ സൗണ്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണോ സെറ്റാണോ മൈക്കിൻ്റെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് കുറവും ഗെയിമിൻ്റെ കൂടുതലാണോ കേക്കോ പറയണത്
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Now it's Schneider. Davids cuts it out. Beckenbauer.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And it's Schneider. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Japan have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Schneider looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
ഹലോ കേൾക്കണ്ടോ
That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Evair, given the lift of his goal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Zakaria. Mbappe. Adams spots it and intercepts. And it's De Bruyne. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's there to get it away. Now it's Drogba. Morientes. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's in on Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the Ødegaard! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Ødegaard has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Gets his pass away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Bruyne. Great ball, and he's in here. Up he goes! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. De Bruyne. Traoré. That is good alertness. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, we're on the way. Schneider. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And we have our very first corner. Chance! Good effort first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Batistuta. Morientes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Barcola. Japan still without a single shot on target. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chouameni. Now it's Schneider. Morientes. Schneider. He's found a way through. There's the hit! Goal! Japan! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Morientes. Japan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Barcola! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Adams with the clearance. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Morientes. Mbappe. Oh, super find. And here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, Waters has shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Barcola. Great work on the overlap. Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, sweet feet. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. It's a mighty effort. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Barcola. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. It's a great ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Morientes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good spot, he's seen the run. And Batistuta! Superb goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Batistuta just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Ødegaard in with the challenge. And it's half-time here. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
There's the start of the second half.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Abiati is there to take. Now, what about a counter-attack? Schneider, he's picked his way through. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Morientes. Morientes! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Batistuta. Nicely spread. Messi could try cutting inside here. Decent hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
And smartly reclaimed. Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got tall. It's Sneijder! Denied by an instinctive save.
Sneijder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Japan have their second corner now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chouameni short-changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitution for Japan, number 8, Sneijder. Coming on to replace
Japan
him is
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
substitutions taking place.
Chouameni wins the duel this time. Saka does really well there, he is strong. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Saka. The ball has bounced loose now. Cleared without hesitation. Flings in across. That's really well cleared. Back into the middle. Zakaria.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's in! Ederson can claim that. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Interesting ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saka. And through to the goalkeeper. Japan are looking to break at pace. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Saka. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's in space and looking for options. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was quick to react.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, both sides.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way. Neymar! He's got away with one there.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ødegaard. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Decent hit and on target.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ødegaard. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets a good foot in there. Alexander-Arnold. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Morientes. That has been cut short. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Schneider. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Japan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Quarter of an hour played. The referee's awarded a free kick. Alexander-Arnold taking charge of the dead ball. That is definitely not his best. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance to shoot now. Ødegaard. And it's Snyder. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. That's tidy. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Thank you, bro.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
എന്താണ് എവിടെ ആരില്ല എന്നാ എടാ ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടാവാറുള്ളത്.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Ødegaard. Chance for the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Morientes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Heads it!
Mbappe.
Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Mbappe!
വഴിക്ക് വീണതാണ്.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Alexander-Arnold charging forward down that flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nuno Mendes. That is good alertness. Chouameni. He's got away. Now it's Snyder. Musiala looking for the run.
ചെറുതായിട്ട് നാളുണ്ട്.
Opts for safety. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
സൗണ്ട്
You
കേൾക്കണ്ട
make it sound
പറയണത്.
so simple.
ഈ കമന്ററിന്റെ ഇടയിൽ കൂടെ ഞാൻ പറയണ കേൾക്കണ്ട.
Tomiyasu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Great ball, and he's shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Morientes. And here's Alvarez. Mbappe. Morientes. Nice control. He is just... It's Snyder!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Serginho. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
Japan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for England. Number 25.
And we're off again.
Japan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
They get a throw in.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rodri, a searching ball that into space. Tonali.
അല്ലാണ്ട് പിന്നെ ഇപ്പം എന്നിട്ട് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൽ എനിക്ക് ഫേസ് കാണിച്ചു തരാനാ.
He's tried one. Tomiyasu. Schneider. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Schneider stood his ground strongly. That's good play. Nice physical challenge. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Moriente. It's Morientes! Oh, split-second reaction.
Morientes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
ചിലപ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് ദിവസം കൂടെ ഇതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടൊരു ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ് നോക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. കിട്ടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ പോകണം. സപ്ലൈ ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. കുറച്ച് ദിവസം എക്സാം ഉണ്ടടാ. സപ്ലീൻ്റെ ഒരെണ്ണമല്ല, ഒരു എക്സാം ഇപ്പോൾ ഉണ്ട്. ഒരു ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പിന് നോക്കണ്ട, കിട്ടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ പോകണം. എടാ, ഇനി എൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ ഫേസ് ക്യാമില്ല, നല്ലൊരു ക്യാമറയും ഇല്ല ഫോണിന്. ഉള്ളതൊക്കെ മറ്റേ ഊട്ടിയിൽ പോയി നിൽക്കണ പോലെ, അതിലും ഭേദം വെക്കാണ്ടിരിക്കുക. ഫേസ് ക്യാമിൻ്റെ വിലയൊക്കെ ഞാൻ നോക്കി നോക്കി, വാങ്ങാനൊന്നല്ല, വെറുതെ നോക്കി നോക്കി, നല്ല റേറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. അത് സപ്ലൈ കഴിഞ്ഞോ? ഒരു കള്ള പഠിപ്പിയാണല്ലേ.
It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Rodri. And still we await the first breakthrough.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hi
Always onto this.
Welcome to the stream.
Adams does really well to win the ball there.
എവിടെയാണ് രാവണ? കുറേ കാലം കണ്ടിട്ട് റുഫിയാൻ്റെ ലൈവിലൊന്നും കാണാറില്ലല്ലോ.
No, that was never going to make it. Chouameni
റുഫിയാനോട്
looking for the runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Mbappe. Japan still have the cards to affect this game. Not the most accurate pass. Morientes! And that is doing no harm at all.
Japan certainly look a very capable
Full
counter-attacking
white
team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
വായിക്കാനൊരു രസമല്ലേ? ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് ഒന്ന്
Van
ഔട്ടാകുമ്പോൾ
Dijk
വായിക്കാം.
is there and he can pick it up.
Number 22.
Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's well spotted.
എടാ ബാറ്റ്സുകാർക്ക് എത്ര വയസ്സാടാ?
And Rafinha. Tonali.
എന്താ ചെയ്യണത്? ഒന്നും യാതൊരു ചോദിച്ചിട്ടില്ല.
Serginho.
അറിയുന്നല്ലാണ്ട്.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he has been fouled there.
എന്താ? പഠിപ്പോ ബികോമിൽ
Ruben
2
Dias.
സപ്ലി എങ്ങനെ പഠിച്ചത്? എങ്ങനെ
Rafinha.
പഠിപ്പായ
He's played him through.
2022 ഇറങ്ങിയോ? എന്നിട്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്യണിപ്പോ?
And that has been knocked clear.
England merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And the shot's on here. Morientes. Ødegaard providing an outlet on that flank. He's got the shot away!
അടിച്ചേർന്നു.
Goal! And
Plan
late
yours.
in the day, a
ലൈനപ്പ്
telling
അടിച്ചു
moment.
പണി.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders. And
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു
tails are well
എന്തെങ്കിലും
and
ബിസിയോ
truly up.
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വരണ്ടാണ്.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Just 5 minutes left. Chouameni. Musiala. Chance! And again. It's in. A
24
2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Not so much
Training and
sophistication
junior
as
accountant.
doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
കിട്ടിയ കയറുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, എനിക്ക് 20 എന്നൊക്കെ 4 വയസ്സ് മൂത്ത ആളാണ് ഇപ്പം ഇത്ര സുഹൃത്താണ് പറഞ്ഞല്ലേ. ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ച ഈ ഒരു 21-22 ആ ഒരു റേഞ്ച് ആവും. നോക്ക് കിട്ടൂടാ, ട്രെയിനിങ് ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കയറ്. അപ്പം ഇവിടെ പഠിച്ചായിരുന്നൊക്കെ ചാലക്കുടിയോ? ഭയങ്കര ഇടങ്ങാറട്ടെ ഈ ലൈവിൽ വർത്താനം പറയാൻ. എനിക്കൊക്കെ വർത്താനം പറയാൻ പറ്റുന്നേ. അതേപോലെ ഈ വായിക്കണ ഫോണിലെ ഫോണ്ട് കാണിക്കണ ഭയങ്കര ചെറുതാ. വലുതാക്കാൻ വല്ല വഴിയുണ്ടാണോ? വലയിടല് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല. അത് ഭയങ്കര ടഫായിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ദിവസം ആറ്റിപ്പിടിച്ചു. ഇന്നലെയും കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല, ഇന്നും കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. നാളെ കളിക്കാം. വലയിടല് സീൻ ഇതൊക്കെ ഫൈറ്റൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ലിസാർഡിനായിട്ട് ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വേറെ ഏതൊരു ചെങ്ങേനൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് ഫൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. കിടിലൻ ഫൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, ബോസ് ഫൈറ്റ് പോലത്തെ ഫൈറ്റുകളല്ലേ, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഫൈറ്റ്. പക്ഷേ ഇതിലൊരു കിടിലൻ ടിസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട് സ്പൈഡർമാനിൽ. അതിനു വേണ്ടി വെയിറ്റിംഗ് ആണ്. ഒടുക്കത്തെ ടഫാവാ ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. മെയിൽ 24 ഫുൾ ഫീൽഡ് UAE അങ്ങോട്ട് പോകാം. അതറിയില്ല എവിടെയാ നോർമൽ സൈസ് കൂട്ടിയിടാൻ ഫോണ്ടിൻ്റെ. ഞാൻ ഒരു ദിവസം നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ കിട്ടിയൊന്നുമില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇത് തന്നെ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഒന്നും കിട്ടുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. അഞ്ച് വാച്ചിങ്ങോ? അതിന് 5 വാച്ചിങ്. സെറ്റിങ്സ് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ഓക്കെ. ഓ ഫോണിലാണോ? അവരടുത്ത ദിവസം നോക്കാം. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ബാക്കടി ചിലപ്പോൾ ഒക്കെ കൂടി പോകും. യൂട്യൂബിൽ കാണാമല്ലോ. ഓപ്പോണറ്റ് കിട്ടണല്ലോ. ഫോണിലെ സെറ്റിങ്സ് ആണോ? അത് യൂട്യൂബിലെ സെറ്റിങ്സിൽ സെർച്ച് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഒന്നും കാണാനില്ല എന്നൊരു ഇത്. യൂട്യൂബിൽ ജനറലുണ്ട്. ഇതിൽ അപ്പിയറൻസ് ഒക്കെ കാണാമല്ലോ. സൈസൊന്നുമില്ല ഫോണിൻ്റെ. സൈസല്ല. ഫോൺ സെറ്റിങ്സിൽ കൂട്ടി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ ഭയങ്കര ലംബം വെച്ചിട്ടാ. ഫോൺ സെറ്റിങ്സിൽ കുട്ടി നോക്കട്ടെ. എന്നാൽ വെയിറ്റ്. ഇതിലാണെങ്കിൽ ഓപ്പോണന്റ് കിട്ടുന്നില്ല. ഓപ്പോണന്റ് വന്നില്ലേ കളി നിർത്തേണ്ടി വരും. സെറ്റിങ്സിലെ ഫോണ്ട് കിട്ടി. ടെക്സ്റ്റ് സൈസ് ഫുള്ളാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. യൂട്യൂബിൽ ചേഞ്ച് ആവാൻ നോക്കട്ടെ. അയ്യേ, യൂട്യൂബിൽ ചേഞ്ച് ആയില്ല. യൂട്യൂബിൽ അതേ സൈസാ. ഫോണത്തെ മാറിയുള്ളൂ. യൂട്യൂബിൽ ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം മാറി ഹോം സ്ക്രീനിൽ. പക്ഷെ ലൈവിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ ലൈവിലത്തെ ചേരാ അതേ ചെറിയ സൈസ് തന്നെ. ചെക്കിങ് കണക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കൊടുക്കാനുള്ള വരുന്നില്ല. ഹായ് ടാർസൻ പേര്, ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വരാം. വെൽക്കം ടു ദ സ്ട്രീം. ഇതെന്ത് കുഴപ്പമെന്നോ? ഇതാണ് ഈ ഫുട്ബോൾ. പക്ഷെ ഓപ്പോണന്റ് കിട്ടണില്ല. ഇത്ര കിട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടിരുന്നതാ, ഇപ്പം എന്താ പറ്റിയാണോ? അതേപോലെ ഈ കമൻറ്റിൻ്റെ അവിടെ ഒരു മറ്റേ വേറെ ഫോണിലാണ് സ്ട്രീം ഇടുന്ന ഫോണിലല്ല നോക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ ഒരു ഹാർട്ടിൻ്റെ സിമ്പിൾ വന്ന് നിൽക്കുന്നത് കമൻറ്റിൻ്റെ അറ്റത്ത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ കമൻറ്റ് ഫുൾ വായിക്കാനും പറ്റില്ല. ഓരോരോ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ. മിക്കവാറും നിർത്തിപ്പോണ്ട് വരും. ഓപ്പോണന്നെ ഇടുന്നില്ല. കിട്ടി, ഓപ്പോണന്നെ കിട്ടി.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Alvarez! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles.
He's one-on-one! Now the finish! And that was very necessary.
ശരി.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zakaria, Ødegaard, Schneider. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. Alvarez! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Schneider goes short. Schneider, he's got a side of goal!
പാസിന് വരെ ഷൂട്ടായി.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gets his head to it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit,
It's
even
4-4
though it was
അല്ല.
quite close.
4-2-2-2. ഇത് ഇഷ്ടമല്ല, അതിങ്ങനെ
And here's
ഓരോ ഗെയിമിലും
Alvarez.
എല്ലാം ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു ഫോർമേഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവും.
Roberto Carlos.
ഈ ഗെയിമിൽ ഇതാണ്.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been
Hey,
allowed to set the standards or not.
Header! അല്ലെങ്കിൽ രണ്ട്
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
ഫോണിൽ കളിക്കാൻ ഭയങ്കര സുഖമാണ്, കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിൽ വലിയ സുഖമില്ല. ചിലപ്പോൾ സുഖമാവും, നമുക്ക് ഈ കളിച്ച് പരിചയമില്ലേ കൺട്രോളുള്ളൊന്നും. ഭയങ്കര
That has been knocked clear. Japan have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Passes short and sharp. Haaland proves just... There's the header! Oh, crossbar!
ഇതൊക്കെ കയറണമായിരുന്നു.
They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
പക്ഷെ ഇതിനെക്കാ ടഫാട്ടാ മറ്റേ ഫിഫ.
Mbappe. He's got
ഫിഫ
away.
അല്ല, ഇപ്പോൾ FC25 പേരൊക്കെ നശിപ്പിച്ച്.
And it's lofted through here.
FIFA World FC.
Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
ഞാൻ പണ്ട് ഫോണിൽ കളിച്ചപ്പോൾ 5-3-2
Roberto Carlos. Dani Olmo.
ഭയങ്കര ചടപ്പ.
And he welcomes it in.
അറ്റാക്ക് കിട്ടില്ല ഇതില്.
Roberto Carlos. Great hit!
ബാക്കി
He wasn't that far away. Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Haaland. Chouameni. Alvarez.
കുറച്ച് ദിവസമല്ല,
Spread neatly.
2
No,
മാസം
that was never going to make it.
നീസായിട്ട് ഫോൺ നാശായപ്പോൾ നിർത്തി, അക്കൗണ്ടൊക്കെ സെയിലാക്കി.
Dani Olmo. That could spell trouble.
ബോൾ ടച്ച് എടുക്കാൻ അറിയാത്ത
Van Dijk. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior.
ഫിഫ ഒരുമാതിരി
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game.
അറ്റാക്ക് ഒരു വിധത്തിൽ പഠിച്ചു വന്നു, പക്ഷേ ഡിഫൻസ് ഒരു പൊടിക്ക് റെഡി ആവണില്ല.
Ødegaard making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Sneijder. And here's Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
ഷൂട്ട് കണ്ടതാണ്.
Dani Olmo. Haaland. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
പാസ് കടന്നു വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു നല്ല അറ്റാക്ക് കിട്ടിയത്.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Back into the middle. Decent enough try.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. And here's a chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Schneider with the short one. It's a mighty effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Hi Loxy Gaming.
Zakaria.
Welcome to the stream.
Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Olise. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Japan looking to pass their way through.
Loxy korre ദിവസത്തിന് ശേഷം
And here's Mbappe. Olise. Roberto Carlos.
രാവണം പറഞ്ഞേട്ടാ എത്ര ദിവസം എവിടെയെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചപ്പോളേ പുതിയ കുട്ടി സെറ്റ് ആയത്രേ അങ്ങനെ വഴിക്ക് പോയത്.
And he's been shifted off it. He won't be happy with that one. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Cafu. Olise. Dani Olmo. Cafu. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Loxy ഓരോരുത്തർക്ക് ഓരോ കുട്ടിയൊക്കെ സെറ്റ് ആയപ്പോൾ ആൾക്കാരാകെ മാറി ബിസി.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great! Hits one! And it's in! First blood drawn!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's Morientes!
ലോക്സി 2
And
ദിവസം
he has
ഇത്ര ബിസി.
kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
എന്താ ബിസി.
Rodri. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Messi. Fiddles it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
ലോക്സി ഇതൊന്നും ശരിയല്ല, ജനറേഷൻ ശരിയല്ല.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now Neymar is a decent hit. He's got a goal. Japan are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
ലോക്സി നീയൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ നടന്നോ? നീയൊക്കെ കുറെ കാലമായിട്ടും ലൈവിലൊക്കെ വരാൻ ടൈം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Taking this chance to turn to their benches.
ഫുൾ ബിസി.
Japan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Messi. Japan are making a change after this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Batistuta. He's got the shot away!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Batistuta, well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed.
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
ലോക്സിക്ക് വേണ്ടോ? അറിയില്ലേ?
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona take the lead.
This is fully deserved for me because they've shown.
Morientes! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Roberto Carlos. Cafu.
The dolphin.
Squeeze it through.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In with the challenge. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rodri. Morientes. Now there's a third goal! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Or center. Memory.
So this to pull level.
ലൈവിൽ 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വരല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ചിപ്പിയം പുറത്തേക്ക് പോകുന്നുണ്ട് മിക്കവാറും.
And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
ലെഫ്റ്റിലെ
All square again into the dying minutes. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
സിമ്പിളായിട്ട് ജയിക്കേണ്ട കളിയുന്നുണ്ട് വെറുതെ കളഞ്ഞതാ കുറേ ചാൻസ് കളഞ്ഞു. 9 പോയിൻ്റായി. 6 പോയിൻ്റ് കൂടെ 2 കളിയും കൂടി ജയിക്കണം. 4 കളിയിൽ നിന്ന് 2 കളി ജയിക്കണം. 4 5 കളിയിൽ നിന്ന്. ലോക്സി പെൺകുട്ടിയുടെ കാര്യത്തിൽ വെച്ച് പറ്റവൊക്കെ പോയി. ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ വഴിക്ക് വരുമല്ലോ ഏട്ടാ. ലോക്സി ഇപ്പോൾ റുഫിയാൻ്റെ ലൈവിലും വരവ് കുറവാണ്. വരും എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ഹായ് ബായ് എന്നിടും പെട്ടെന്ന് പോവും. രാവണനെ പിന്നെ ആ വഴിക്കേ ഇല്ല. ചിലപ്പോൾ ഓപ്പോണൻ്റായിട്ട് കിട്ടണ മൊത്തം മറ്റേ എക്സ്ബോക്സും PS5 പ്ലേയേഴ്സൊക്കെയാണ്. അവരൊക്കെ കുറച്ച് ചെയ്യാൻ കളിച്ച് പരിചയം ഉണ്ടാവും. സ്റ്റീമിലെ പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് വരുമ്പോഴാണ് പിന്നെയും PC ആവുമല്ലോ, അപ്പോൾ കുറച്ചൊരു പരിചയക്കുറവുണ്ടാവും. അവരായിട്ട് ജയിക്കാൻ പിന്നെയും സുഖം. ഇന്ന് റുഫിയാനൊരു കിട്ടില്ല ചാലഞ്ചൊക്കെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഫസ്റ്റ് 2 വട്ടം കൊടുത്തു ചാലഞ്ച്. ഫസ്റ്റ് കൊടുത്തപ്പോൾ ഫെയിലായി, റുഫിയാൻ ചത്തു. രണ്ടാമത്തെ വട്ടം സക്സസ് ആയി. 30 കില്ലും 30 കില്ല് ടീം കില്ലട്ടോ, 30 കില്ലും ഡിന്നറും റുഫിയാൻ
Well, it is a
ചാവാനും
game which in the grand scheme of
പാടില്ല.
things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
ചാലഞ്ച് കൊടുത്ത് ചാലഞ്ച് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയപ്പോൾ പിന്നെ ആളെ
Such
കാണാനില്ല.
scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
ഓപ്പണന്റ് ഓഫ്ലൈൻ ആണോ?
And as you can see, we've already started here. Has a
പോയിന്റ്
goal!
എന്നിട്ട് അടിച്ചില്ലേ?
Kante is there to clear. Now it's Neymar. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mbappe, Zakaria, now it's Ødegaard. He's through here. It's Morientes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
ടയറുണ്ട്. ഇത് ഡിവിഷൻ 4
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
കുറച്ച് സീൻ പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് വരും.
The pressing's intense and it's
സീൻ
paid
പ്ലേയേഴ്സ്
off.
അല്ലാന്നല്ല,
Quality ball.
ഡിവിഷൻ 3 തൊട്ടുള്ള റാങ്കിങ്
Well,
കാണിക്കണം.
that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost
അതുവരെ ഏതാ
personal.
ഡിവിഷൻ
And it had to be.
ഫോണിൽ ഭയങ്കര സുഖമായിരുന്നു.
Japan replying all the early
ഡിവിഷൻ
pressure.
ഒരു
Yeah, whether they've been
One
allowed to
വരെ
set the
കയറാം.
standards or not, they're
Top
setting them,
ആയിരം
and
കളിക്കാൻ
the
ഭയങ്കര
goal has to
tough.
follow.
Adams can get it clear. Alexander-Arnold gets across and deals with it. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe!
ഇവരെ ഇപ്പോൾ
Lovely bit of skill.
സഹിക്കാം.
Schneider.
എംബാപ്പെ അടുത്ത് പാസ് ഉണ്ട റബോണ ചില ഒപ്പോണന്റ് ഒന്നും ഈ ബോൾ വരില്ല.
Morientes. And he welcomes it in.
പ്ലെയർ ആയിട്ട് നീ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഉരുട്ടി ഉരുട്ടി നിൽക്കും.
Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Japan presented with a golden opportunity here.
ഈ ഡിവിഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ഒരു ഓൺലൈൻ മാച്ചാണ്.
This to go one up.
നേരത്തെ പോലെ ചിപ്പ് ചെയ്താലോ. അയ്യോ പവർ കൂടി പുറത്തേക്ക് പോയി. ഓ ഇല്ല.
1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
ഫേവറേറ്റ് ഗെയിമിംഗ് കാറ്റഗറിയോ അങ്ങനെയൊന്നുമല്ല എല്ലാ ടൈപ്പും ഇഷ്ടം.
So we have our breakthrough.
Shooting,
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Conte. It's run loose here.
വീട്ടിൽ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
It's tried one.
ഇങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും എടുക്കണം ഞാനായിട്ട്. സ്റ്റോറി മോഡ് ഗെയിംസ് നല്ല ഇഷ്ടം.
Threads one in. Oh, red, nice interception. Saka.
ആ ഒരു സ്റ്റോറി എൻജോയ്
Saka. And the two sides
Feeling
separated by the game's
flavour.
only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. That is good strength. Kante wins the duel this time.
എന്താ സംഭവം ഒരു എനിമി ടൈപ്പ് ഒന്നും ഒരു വീഡിയോ കണ്ടുണ്ട്.
And they're
എൻ്റെ
quick to
ഗെയിം
get
പ്ലേ
it back.
എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഫൈറ്റ് ഒക്കെയാണ് എന്ത് ടൈപ്പ് അത് ഗെയിം.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they win it back again. Mbappe given the lift of his goal. Neymar pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's there to get it away. Ødegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Saka. And it's Conte. Tries to get it clear. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, and he's been shifted off it. Goes looking wide. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tommy, yeah, he's having a go!
Humiliation. Over confidence nine.
Adams gets rid without sophistication. Zakaria. Alexander-Arnold. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Story mode.
Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Japan head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Japan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
അപ്പോൾ മൊബൈലിലാണോ ഗെയിൻസിൻ ഇമ്പാക്റ്റ് സ്ട്രീം
And
ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
through to the goalkeeper.
മൊബൈലിലുണ്ടോ അത്?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's intervened well
ഗെയിൻസിൻ
there.
ഇമ്പാക്റ്റും
Tomiyasu
Wuthering
gets over
Waves.
and intercepts.
ഇത് രണ്ടുമാണ് ഞാൻ
And
കണ്ടത്.
that has left him in a heap.
ഗ്രാഫിക്സ് കുറച്ചും കൂടി വിത്തറിങ് വേവ്സ്
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it though that really makes it
ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ട്
work?
പറഞ്ഞില്ല വീഡിയോ.
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it
Spider-Man
sound so simple. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
കിട്ടോണേ പോണം.
Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
ട്രിവേല.
It's Snyder! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. Tomiyasu deals with that comfortably. Mbappe. And that's really well manoeuvred. Deftly away.
ബോറടിക്കില്ലേ?
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
പോവാത്ത ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ് ഞാൻ കോളേജിൽ കോഴ്സിന്റെ ടൈമിൽ ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ് ആയിരുന്നു അത്.
And that has put paid to that.
മെയിൻ ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ് പോയി.
Mbappe.
നല്ലൊരു
That's pretty
ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ്
clear. It is a foul.
പോണമെന്നുണ്ട്.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Schneider looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That was travelling.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a nicely measured pass. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
this looks sharp. സ്പെയിനും ഫ്രാൻസും.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to retrieve it. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Schneider. Muscular approach does pay off here. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Schneider.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Zakaria makes the interception. And here's Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Played towards the other side. Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. The final 5 minutes. And here's Neymar. Zakaria can get it clear. And he shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Japan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Palmer. There's the delivery.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Chips it through. He's had a shot!
Penalty
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Japan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
ഫസ്റ്റ് കുറച്ച് വീഡിയോസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കണം ഗെയിംസ് ഇമ്പാക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ഇത് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടാൽ കളിക്കും അല്ലേ പിന്നെ കയറ്റി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇഷ്ടമല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആകെ ഒരു കളി കൂടി ജയിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഡിവിഷൻ 3 ഓൾവേസ് CR7 അതൊക്കെ അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. പിന്നെയും ക്രോസ് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ഓപ്പൺ ഇട്ടേക്കണേ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഒന്നും കിട്ടണില്ല. ഓനെ ഓപ്പോണൻ്റ് കിട്ടുന്ന ടീമാണ്. നല്ല ഗോൾ കീപ്പർ, നല്ല സെൻറ്റർ ബാക്ക് ഉണ്ട്, സ്ട്രൈക്കറുണ്ട്. സബിൽ എന്തൊക്കെയുള്ളതാണോ ഇനി. ഇവിടെ വന്നാൽ പിന്നെ കളി കാണാൻ പറ്റില്ല, ബിക്കോസ് ടി വി ഇല്ല. ഫോൺ കാണാനുള്ള സൈറ്റ് ഉറപ്പിക്കില്ലെന്നാ. ഫോണിൽ കാണാൻ സൈറ്റില്ലെന്നോ. ഫോണിൽ കാണണമെങ്കിൽ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ എപ്പോഴും റിലയബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു സൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, എപ്പിക് സ്പോർട്സ് ലൈവ്. സെർച്ച് ചെയ്താൽ മതി, ഫസ്റ്റ് സൈറ്റ് വരും. ഞാൻ ഇതിലാണ് കാണുക. ഇവിടെ ടി വി ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്, സ്പോർട്സ് ചാനൽ എടുക്കും. എപ്പിക് സ്പോർട്സ് സെർച്ച് ചെയ്താൽ മതി.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Japan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Conte is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good ball, shots. Decent hit! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great hit! And
രണ്ട്
it's
ഗോൾ
in.
ലീഡായിട്ടാ.
They have heard
രണ്ട്
the
ഗോൾ ലീഡാണ്
starter's
ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു
pistol
ഫുട്ബോളിൽ
and
പേടിയുള്ള
come
സംഭവം.
racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
സേഫ് ആകണം. ഇതവിടെ കാണിക്കാം.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
It's Morientes!
അത് കളഞ്ഞു.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Japan look comfortable already, 2 to the good and flying. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider. Japan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
ആ കാര്യത്തിൽ ഏറെക്കുറെ സെയിമാണ്. എനിക്ക് ലോക്കൽ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള വീടിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ഒരുത്തുണ്ട്. അവനീ
Schneider with the short one.
ഇടയ്ക്ക്
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
പിന്നെ ഓൺലൈനായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓൺലൈനായിട്ട് ഇതേപോലെ ഒരു വേറെ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനലുണ്ട്, വക്കൗട്ടി ഗെയിമിംഗ് എന്നുണ്ട്, ഫുട്ബോളാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ നിന്ന് കുറച്ചൊരു കമ്പനിക്കാരുണ്ട്, ഫുട്ബോളിൻ്റെ ഗ്രൂപ്പുണ്ട്. അതിൽ കണക്ഷൻസ് ഒന്നുമില്ല, പക്ഷേ ഫുട്ബോളിൻ്റെ ന്യൂസുകളൊക്കെ അറിയും, ഈ കളികളെല്ലാം.
It's a sweet ball that. Zakaria cuts out the pass. Ødegaard. Mbappe. Schneider, who's set up 1 goal so far. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
ഞാൻ 2004 8 വയസ്സ് തോന്നുന്നു.
Zakaria. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Hi Pachu.
Morientes.
Welcome to the stream.
Ronaldinho.
എടാ വക്കു ലൈവ് വന്നിരുന്നു.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Tomiyasu. And it's Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Strong running down that left flank. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. That pass has been well intercepted. Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
There could be trouble here. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And Dijk attempts a clearance. Japan could counter-attack here. Half an hour played now. Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto is in a really good position out wide. Now, who's going to... Oh, and again! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Abiati will lay claim to that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's just beyond his reach. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Japan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Guti. Good ball over the top. It's a goal kick.
I say, I'm live. Climate.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, delightful ball. And Batistuta! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Batistuta put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Quality ball. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Next next okay.
And that's the second half started. Now it's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni looking for the run. Drogba. Abiati can pick that up. That's a good ball played into space. And he was alert to it.
Verification
and he's there to belt it away. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pass somewhat off target. Morientes. That is very well defended. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
കാസർഗോഡും തൃശ്ശൂർക്കും അത്ര ദൂരമൊന്നുമില്ല കേട്ടോ. പൂരത്തിനൊക്കെ പോകുമ്പോൾ തൃശ്ശൂർ പൂരത്തിന് ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ ആൾക്കാരുണ്ടാവാറുണ്ട് കാസർഗോഡ്.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Schneider has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Mbappe with a definite foul there, and he's going to have his name taken.
മിക്കവാറും ലൈവും പോവും, കളിയും പൊട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ കറണ്ട് വരുന്ന ലക്ഷണമില്ല.
Defending of the desperate variety. Japan have got it back and they'll have another go. Morientes! Morientes!
അടിച്ച കളിയില്ലേ.
And he can clear it away. Ball's out once more. Looking for the runner. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its
Mangalore
journey.
side.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mangalore side ഇങ്ങനെ
He
കാസർഗോഡ്
has
slang ഉണ്ടോ?
slightly undercooked
അത്
that
വേറെ
one.
slang
Paris
തന്നെയാണോ?
Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Abiati can claim that. He's found a way through. Great ball, and he's in here.
ശ്ശി, എന്താ കാണിച്ചെ?
And now they can clear their lines. Ødegaard fiddles it through. Bit too much weight on the pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to
കാസർഗോഡ്
him
slang
there.
അടിപൊളി, എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഇഷ്ടമാണ്.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Oh, nicely intercepted.
ഈ ബേബേ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ?
Chouameni. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found him in space. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
സ്ലാങ് ഡിഫറൻ്റ് ആണോ? പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവില്ലേ അവർ വന്നിട്ട് നിന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഓഹോ ഇതായിരുന്നു ഫോർമേഷൻ.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും.
Corner number 2 then.
പറയടാ, നിങ്ങളവിടെ
Numéro 14.
ബേ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എന്താ അർത്ഥം?
Attention, changement.
And the header! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Japan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
There will be a throw-in.
എന്താ ഇപ്പൊ ഓടാത്തത്?
Musiala,
ഓട് 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 ഓട്.
and the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri,
Standing ആയ കോപ്പ്.
Fernando Torres tries to get it clear. Rodri,
മിക്കവാറും ഇപ്പൊ ഒരു
You
ഗോളും
wonder
തട്ടിയിട്ട്
if
തോക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
oh, perfectly
Oh.
measured. Great chance!
പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ
Oh, yes, it's
രണ്ട്
there!
ഗോൾ കിട്ടുന്നതിനാണ്.
Late in the day, this could well be it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And here comes the corner.
ടോണി അഡംസ് അവിടെ കമ്പൗണ്ട് അടിച്ച് വീണിക്കണം.
And that should get the job done. Driving forward. He has found the way through. Could go all the way here. He is through. Alvarez! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. And they are back where they started in this fight. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Japan can always take more.
Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Japan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Stoichkov powering forward here.
Stoichkov, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And that's put paid to a promising move. And Stoichkov! Goal! Japan! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Stoichkov demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Japan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quick look, then plays it in. And he thumps it clear. McAllister. Ødegaard could move up a gear here. He's been picked out. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Pedri. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And they're...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Great chance! And he hits the net. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Stoichkov. Can he get onto this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. That is great defending, so alert. Stoichkov has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Stoichkov is standing over this one. Ødegaard!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Pedri. That's tidy. Defending of the desperate variety. Adams. Mbappe. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Stoichkov. Stoichkov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He won't be happy with that one. Ødegaard. And here's Stoichkov. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Chouameni. Pedri. Oh, super ball. Ødegaard! Japan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zakaria. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Ødegaard. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, that was vital. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Japan are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Time and again they are repelled. Akanji cuts it out. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's a chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Japan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Pedri. Ødegaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Joda go automatic सब बग होना है से post time going. Mercy.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Japan have their third corner. Messi with the short one. Great hit! surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. That was a given, it always was.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. And now the hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! Over the hills and far away, no catching them now!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Division 3. കളിക്കാം. ഓപ്പണൻ്റ് 76,000 റാങ്കില് 76,000 7,000 കണ്ടില്ല. ആറ് വാച്ച് ഗൈസ്, ലൈക്ക് അടിക്ക്. 6 വാച്ചിങ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
Japan can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. Umbat shot a goal! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Messi very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's looking to set free a runner. It's out for a goal kick. Adams. Now Costa Curta. Cafu. Koundé. Ricky Puig. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Baresi cuts it out. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely aimed pass. Neymar.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That looks a good ball through. He is through here. And he's only too happy to... He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pinches it off him. Oh, that's a nice ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pedri. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mbappe. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all. Well read, nice interception. Looks to clip it forward. Alvarez. Nicely spread. Neymar. He's found a way through. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too. Dani Olmo. And the shot! Terrific save by Abbiati. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Barcelona with another corner. Corner number 2 then. In with a header! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. Zakaria. Japan finding their passes. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Owen might just make this.
Japan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Owen, he's got away. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Japan really could have done without this. Abiati will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
സെൻട്രലിലേക്ക്
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ricky Puig and Danny Olmo.
2 added minutes has been
Quality
indicated.
ball. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Chouameni. And here's Owen.
കാണിക്കുന്ന പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ
And we hit half-time.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it as it is about to be towed away.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Some resolute defending there. Owen. Pedri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ricky Puig. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp.
ക്ലിയർനെസ്
And he thumps it clear. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the shot! And
മാസം
he hits the net. The
That's
second
terrible,
half off to a spectacular start. Terrible error, duly punished. Japan get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Oh, they could break here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Owen. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Japan are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
He's shifting through the gears here.
പാസ് കൊടുക്കറാ
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
1,550.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zakaria. Chouameni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
പാസ് കൊടുക്കാൻ
Now it's Owen. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
6 watch. Like it, guys.
Substitution for Japan.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Alvarez. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 15, Pedri. Number 9, Neymar. Number
Baresi.
11, Zakaria. Coming on the field, number 18, Stoichkov. Number 21.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Number 42.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Torres!
Substitution
That's
in
just
progress.
playing it safe and simple.
And here's Nakata. Oh, and the finish! Goal!
എന്ത് തേങ്ങടാ.
And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fernando Torres. And Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Tomiyasu can get it clear. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Iniesta. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Morientes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jorginho. Short changes him with that pass. Morientes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And here's Messi. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There they go, hunting in packs. Conte. The final 5 minutes. That pass has been well intercepted. Musiala. Morientes. Iniesta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's a great chance! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Japan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply...
First year in the നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഓപ്പോണൻ്റ് ഡിവിഷൻ 3 ആണ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ കളിയെ പോലെ തന്നെ 70,000 സംതിങ് റാങ്ക്. ഓ കിടിലൻ ടീം. ഏറ്റവും ലാമ ബാറ്റിസ്റ്റോട്ട. CMF ഒക്കെ ഇട്ടേക്കണ മെസ്സിനെ. ലാമിലേക്കുണ്ട് ക്രോസ് അടുപ്പിച്ചിട്ട് ബാറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഹെഡ് ടീപ്പ് ചെയ്യാണ്ടൊക്കെ കളിയാവുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇതും പൊട്ടും.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. No way through. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good...
Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ødegaard. Morientes. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Tomiyasu puts his foot on the gas. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid have it back and can go again.
ഡിവിഷൻ 2 ഒന്നല്ലടാ, ഡിവിഷൻ 3 ഇത് ഇപ്പൊ കയറിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഡിവിഷൻ 3 കയറി
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Quarter of an hour played.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe. Morientes. Now it's Ødegaard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still goalless. Threads one in. That's an excellent interception. So, what can they make of this? Ødegaard. Morientes. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Batistuta. Schneider. 15 minutes till half-time. Rice. Oh, that's a key interception.
Philip Lahm.
Zakaria kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ødegaard. Morientes. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Batistuta looking to run onto it.
Goal.
Tomiyasu getting this one clear. Eto! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Zakaria fiddles it through. Great ball if he can get there. Heads it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe pinches it off him. That has been cut short. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ødegaard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
രാത്രി ഇതെന്താ മഴ വരില്ല ഒരു കാറ്റുമില്ല വെറുതെ കറണ്ട് പോകും അന്നിലെ കളിയും പൊട്ടല്ലോ
Here we go again then. 0-0 and we're at the halfway point.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Morientes. Ødegaard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Morientes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Beckham. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Bastoni. Batistuta, well read, and the danger is averted. Zakaria gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. 60 minutes played. Eto'o. Lovely feet. Great chance! Abiati is there to clear. Just eases him off the ball. Morientes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Back into the middle. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there. Ødegaard. Morientes. Now it's Schneider. Oh, look at that. And the shot! He's got a goal! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
ഫോർമേഷൻ മാറ്റില്ല, പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ അങ്ങോട്ടും മാറ്റി. ബാറ്റിസ്റ്റൂട്ടനെ ഇപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് ഇട്ട്. ഓ, ഫോർമേഷൻ മാറ്റുണ്ട്. മെസ്സിനെ SS ആക്കി, സെൻട്രലിലേക്ക് ആക്കി. കിട്ടില്ല ടീമുണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Japan have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He's looking for the runner here. Oh, and that should get the job done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Real chance! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Mbappe, Griezmann, Pedri. Okay. Formula. Musiala. Pedri. Stoichko. Stoichko. Julian Alvarez. Rodri. Individual strong. Tight marking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21, Fernando Torres. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And they win it back again. quality ball. Pedri, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's bustling through here. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Musiala makes the interception. And that has left him in a heap. He's picked his way through.
Japan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh. And Stoichkov! And that is doing no harm at all. And that will be the final act. Japan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win.
ഫോൺ പോയി. വേണ്ട, ചാർജില്ല.